everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today I'm at my mom's and I'm going to teach her how to make something that I have never heard of. It's a new recipe and it's called carrot cake jam.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, isn't it? And so a lot of times, like, I think that we get into a rut when we are gardening and homesteading, and we want to always just pack our carrots away. And so over the next few videos, I want to try to show different recipes and different things that we can do with our carrots, and this is one of them. So let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start off with 6½ cups of sugar. I know that's a lot, but it's jam, guys, so we really can't get around that. The ingredient list is 1 can of crushed pineapple in the juice. I went ahead and just got Kroger brand. I could not find anything organic. Leave the juice in it and just dump that right in.
Is it all natural juice or is it sugar juice?
It's all natural juice in its own juice. Good question. And then we need to put in 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. And again, I could not find organic, so I went ahead and got the little cans, and I will put in 1/2 cup. And 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 3 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice. And 1/4 teaspoon of freshly grated nutmeg. If you can't get freshly grated, you can also use, you know, where the store grates it in the little bottles. And then 1/4 teaspoon. I think that I grated a little bit more nutmeg than 1/4 teaspoon. I like nutmeg. That's okay.
I love nutmeg.
Yeah. And then 1/4 teaspoon of cloves.
I sort of say cloves is my favorite.
It's really aromatic.
Yes.
And 1.5 cups of diced, peeled pears. And here's the star ingredient. 1.5 cups of shredded carrots. I use the fine shred, and we'll see how this goes. I've never tried this recipe before. We're doing this for the first time right now. So go ahead and put that in. And give it a stir. And go ahead and, now I'm working on an electric coil stove, so go ahead, I'm going to put this on medium-high heat. Actually, it's medium, isn't it? Not medium-high.
I like medium better.
Yeah.
So it won't burn the sugar.
Yeah. And you have to be careful of that with sugar for sure.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of liquid in this, so this is mostly sugar.
Well, that's good, because you probably won't have to boil it that long as compared to if you had to boil all the liquids out. Yeah,
you bring it up to a boil and you boil it for 10 minutes. And then you, if there's any foam on it, you ladle off the foam and you put it right in your jars and right in a water bath canner. Okay, that is nice and mixed, and we'll wait for this to come to a boil. And always keep an eye on anything that you're doing where there's a lot of sugar, because like my mom just said, it can burn like in a nanosecond. And sugar turns, if you've ever done caramel, you know sugar turns super quick too. It's like it takes forever and then all of a sudden it's burnt. So keep an eye on it. Okay, so just a quick side note, I actually messed up the directions. I'll put the directions in the comments below, but you weren't supposed to add the sugar first. I thought you were, so sorry for messing that up. We'll see how this turns out. but right now it is coming to a good rolling boil, and I'm gonna have to just modify the directions a little bit. But I'll not only put the ingredients, but I'll also put the directions and how it was given to me in the comments. So if it doesn't work out, well, hey, this is my first time for doing this. You know, this is all real because I just messed up. So we'll see how this goes. So this has now been boiling for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, the directions say to take this off of the heat. Oh, there's my timer. Take this off of the heat and add your pectin and then put it back on. So I'm gonna go ahead, let me turn off my timer and add this pectin quickly. It's just one, I'm using one Sure Gel, and I'm going to add that right in. Now, I would guess that at some point you could use like an emulsifying stick if you wanted this really smooth. I love like chunky jams and jelly, well, not jelly, jelly's just the juice, but any kind of preserves and things like that. I like to feel like we're staying a little bit healthy, but I don't know, on 6.5 cups of sugar, I don't know how healthy that is, so we'll have to see. Okay, so that is back in. I'm going to put this back on the burner and let this come to a rolling boil again. So because it's already so hot, it is already coming to a boil. I do want to give it a quick little stir. It already smells like Thanksgiving time. I mean, it's just cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves, and the carrot more smells like pumpkin. I don't know how it will taste, but it's all just like syrupy goodness right now. And I already went ahead and got my jars all cleaned and ready. So I'm just going to bring them close so that we can ladle these in just a moment. I've had, if you can't hear it, I've had my water bath canner going. It is not quite a roaring boil yet. I just moved it, sorry. And so we will ladle these into jars here in just a few minutes and load them into the canner, and I'll show you when I've got that done. Okay, well, I just finished canning all, well, I didn't totally go through the canning process yet. I just ladled them all into the canning jars, and I have their lids on them. It only made 4 pint-size jams. I'm a little disappointed by this, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and load these into the water bath canner for 10 minutes. This I'm sure on, I checked the directions. So you'll see me load those in, and I'm gonna wait 10 minutes and then pull them out. I'm gonna label them, but I'm also, once this is all done, Mom's gonna have a test run for this. So give me just a minute. So this is boiling, but it is, when I put this rack in, let me space these apart. When I put this rack in, it will make it stop boiling. Right. And so this will have to come, and it will have to come back up to a boil. And actually, I am seeing here where I am actually going to need more water, which I did not plan on. So it'll probably take some time for that to happen. Okay, so now is the test of all tests. We are both going to try this together, and we're going to be very, very honest. Oh, so, yeah. You ready?
Is it going to be pineapple flavor? Is it going to be carrot flavor? Which one? It is so carrot cake, pineapple cake. I've never tasted a jam like that before. I haven't.
I'm not sure if I like it.
I like it. I really do. Like, I really do.
I mean, do you?
First, it's healthy.
No,
except for the sugar.
Yeah. It's different. It's definitely different. So, I'll show you.
It's more of a pineapple cake.
Yes.
Than a carrot cake. How's that?
It definitely tastes like a pineapple cake to me. I don't taste carrot at all. Do you taste carrot?
No.
I don't either. It's not my favorite jam. I think I love peach, strawberry, blackberry, all that kind of jam. This is like a specialty jam, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got my cans in the water bath canner, and once it comes back up to a rolling boil, because when you stick it in, it loses its boil, and so once it comes back to a rolling boil, I'm going to leave it boiling for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to shut the heat off and leave it in for another 5, and then I'll pull them out. So I will show you the end product when it is done. Okay, so we are done, and this was sort of a long process, I feel like, more because of our burner and getting it to a rolling boil. That was like a little bit of a fiasco, but that's okay, right?
Yes. It's almost a rolling boil.
Yeah, almost. I'll show our jars afterwards, but I think that I may go back to the drawing boards on this one. I would actually like to use a lot more carrot and maybe do it in bigger pieces instead of just grated. I feel like grated, it didn't give it enough of a carrot flavor. And so I might want to turn my carrots almost into like a mashed carrot. And then, you know, I don't know. I'll come up with something and I'll let you know. But
or maybe put more carrot, excuse me, more carrot in than
exactly.
you normally had.
Yep. And so I don't know that I really actually taught you anything today.
Yes, you did. You being there is great.
But we had fun. It's always fun in Grammy's kitchen, and so stay tuned for another video after this one, because she's actually going to teach me her world famous baklava recipe. It is the best baklava I have ever eaten, and so she'll teach me and you how to do that. And remember, if I can do carrot cake jam, anybody can.
Bye.
Bye.